When we get stuck in life, we search for signs from the universe to help us make the right decisions. It is not easy to catch these signals. We need to pay attention and be attuned to these signs so that we recognize them as such. There are times we find ourselves lost on our journey of life and unable to find the right path to pursue. We might be facing the dilemma of choosing between our dreams and our family's needs. Or when deciding on a career path, relationships, or a new job, we may find ourselves oscillating between choices and incapable of making a decision. Often this happens when we are facing life-altering decisions. Though this can come up in the course of everyday life as well. Signs that you should never ignore. How to recognize the signals. When your mind is preoccupied with a gamut of emotions, it is easy to miss these signals. The first step is to calm the mind down so that we can watch out for these signals. The signs from the universe are often subtle, indirect and elusive, though at times they can be obvious, strong and loud. A calm mind with experience can detect these signs without fail. Once in a while, even after recognizing the signals, we dismiss them off as mere coincidences or intuitions and ignore them. To avoid this mistake, we need to be tuned into the signals. The secret is to slow down the pace of our life and live in the present. We also need to keep our hearts open to receive the answers we are seeking. The most common mistake we make is to think that the signs from the universe are delivered by angels descending from the sky or a revelation from heaven. A sign is not something that comes with a flash of lightning. The universe is not somewhere in the sky or heaven, but right on the earth all around us, present in everything and everyone. We can feel its presence in our everyday life if we are tuned in and pay attention. Another misconception about these signals is that they are revealed to us in a crucial moment in a dazzling manner. Nothing can be further from the truth. Most often we encounter these signals in the ordinary moments of life. However, we will cherish these moments forever because receiving them gave those moments a special aura. The same signal may have different meanings to different people. That is something each one of us has to interpret using our sixth sense. How does the universe communicate with us? Take a look at some of these modes of communication and learn to look out for these signals. 1. Synchronicity. Synchronicity or coincidences are the most often used methods by the universe to communicate with us. Synchronicity can be best described as a sequence of events that appear significantly related but have no noticeable connections. These are happenings we often dismiss as coincidences or serendipitous. In case we are totally out of tune, we may not even notice them at all. When the events occur with no casual relationship but are meaningfully related, they can be called meaningful coincidences. It often happens to us that we think of a person right before we bump into them or receive a call from them. Or we get the gifts we have secretly wished for. In our everyday life, this happens way too often that we have learned to ignore them, giving them different names like luck, happenstance, accident, miracle, and intuition. What if these happenings are not mere coincidences? What if they are messages to help us with our life's problems? Doesn't it make sense that these signals are messages giving us a thumbs up? Telling us that we are on the right path, confirming that our thoughts and actions are in perfect alignment with our dreams for the future. When you are experiencing these coincidences regularly, it is an assurance that we are headed in the right direction. Looking from another angle, the lack of these good fortunes can be interpreted as warning signals from the universe. A red signal to stop moving ahead on the same path, review our strategy and revise our roadmap. In case we are having a hard time and everything seems to go wrong, it is best to take a step back, take a moment to collect our thoughts and rethink our plan for the future. 2. Dreams. Why do we dream? Why do we find our dreams so bizarre and strange? What are the meanings and interpretations of our dreams? We have countless questions about this simple daily occurrence. At times cheerful and beautiful, at times frightening and terrible, dreams have puzzled us from time immemorial. Most often dreams are lost and forgotten by the time we wake up. What if these are messages from the universe? Interpreting the meaning of dreams needs some experience and expertise, and we are the ideal ones to do this. A general guideline while deciphering dreams is not to take them too literally. We can take the help of dream dictionaries to find the meaning of these messages. Maintaining a dream diary can be helpful in many ways. Noting down your dreams as soon as you wake up will help if you are having trouble remembering them later on. It also helps in keeping a record of our dreams and their interpretations for future reference. 3. People around us. The creation sends us signs through the people we come into contact with. A chance encounter with an old acquaintance, a text or a phone call, meeting a random person, overhearing a conversation or listening to a talk show can all give us guidance in life. However, not all conversations and phone calls contain messages. When we are seeking guidance and are trying to find the answer to questions raised by our inner self, we may find them in these random encounters. We need to use our intuition to distinguish genuine messages from the casual talk. When our sixth sense tells us that the world has sent us a message, we better sit up, pay heed and follow it. Let us not squander the opportunity and write them off as coincidences and ignore them. 4. Health. Symptoms, health issues, and even physical pain are all modes of communication. Our physical health can act as our guide to staying on the right track. An ailment or a particular pain is a signal from the creation that we need to review our lifestyle and habits. Issues with our physical health can also happen as a result of an unhappy situation in our life. It is up to us to interpret these signs from the universe and take appropriate corrective action. When we are facing a health issue, it would be advisable to dig deeper and explore the cause for the same. It can be physical or emotional. Once we get to the bottom of the issue and identify the root cause, all we need to do is take restorative steps. At times, healing emotionally can make physical pain disappear. Our health issues can also result from our spiritual needs. A throat ailment may indicate a deficiency in opportunities to express ourselves freely. Depression and lethargy is an indication that life is not on the right track. On the other hand, vitality and vigor are sure signs of a life well lived. You need to trust your gut feeling to decide what is right for you and what is not. When you feel uncomfortable and uneasy with some people, situations or activities and you feel drained of energy, it may be because they are harmful to you. It is better to avoid them. 5. Finding, losing, breaking things. Objects around us are the ideal medium for messages, as finding, losing or breaking things immediately catches our attention. Then it is up to us to figure out the meaning of these signals or warnings. Finding something you have been looking for may mean a green signal to whatever you are planning with it. Coming across random things may be to trigger some memory from the past or an answer you are seeking. When we lose or break something we love, the message may be to let go of the past, or that our life has become too hectic and devoid of pleasure and we need to slow down. 6. Delays and disturbances. When we set out to do something, if we are facing repeated delays, troubles or hurdles, it may be the universe trying to give you a nudge and put you back on the right course. Maybe whatever we were pursuing was not right for us and we were not on the right path. Or our intention was not correct and we were following it half-heartedly. Either way, we need to rethink our decision. Perhaps it is better to stop the pursuit and change track to something else. When we face problems and delays, we are usually disturbed and upset that things are not going according to our plan. What we need to realize is that these are beyond our control and learn to accept these roadblocks. See them as ethereal messages and ultimately for our good. 7. Intuition. Our unconscious mind is more in sync with the universe than our conscious mind. This makes intuition or gut feeling more reliable than our conscious thoughts. We need to learn to trust our gut feeling and follow it. Most often it is hard to hear this inner voice of ours above the mad chatter that is always happening around us. We either ignore this voice or can't hear it at all. Regular meditation helps in connecting with our inner selves. Whenever you feel like something just feels right or seems wrong, but can't find a reason for feeling that way, then it is gut feeling. It is the voice from your inner self trying to encourage or warn you. The universe must be trying to convey these messages through your unconscious mind. 8. Recurring experiences. In the course of our daily life, we come across happenings that are repetitive or recurring. The truth is we rarely take note of them as we are too busy living our lives. These recurring experiences may be strong signs from the universe to help us in our life's journey. So we better pay attention to what is happening to us as well as around us.